the bride.
I'm not used to it yet in public.
Not used to it. Come on, Carl, kiss her. Carl, kiss
He's not used to it yet in public. I have to change that, I think.
Joseph, I think we should start the toast.
Oh, no.
My friends, I drink first to the happy couple. To Inge Helmsweiss, the newest member of our family, and my son Carl.
To the happy couple.
And since the Helms and the Weiss families are getting to know each other, I propose a toast to my in-laws, Frau Helms and Herr Helms,
Frau Helms.
their son Hans, and all their friends and relatives. And now a toast to my brother Moses Weiss, who has come all the way from Warsaw for this wonderful day. Moses. And to my wife's dear parents, Frau and Herr Pallet.
Let's introduction. More champagne.
Moses Weiss? Did anyone talk to your sister before she went ahead with this?
Nobody can talk to her.
Oh, Papa, it's your turn now.
I'm afraid our family is not so famous as yours, Dr. Weiss.
No, Herr Helms. We're all friends here, all good Berliners.
Moses, too?
I also drink to the married couple. My beloved wife, my son Hans, who is now serving the fatherland.
No better training for a young man. What branch?
Infantry.
I was in the infantry myself. Captain, 2nd Berlin Machine Gun Regiment. My Kaiser gave me this. Iron Cross, first class.
So, I have said all I can. To everybody, good luck and happiness.
Oh, Carl, come on. Let's see if you can dance better than you can kiss in public.
Dance with me?
No, I can't stand your perfume.
I'm not wearing any. I'm naturally sweet. Yeah.
Congratulations again. Now, Moses, I know what you're thinking. How much of a Jewish wedding was it? Civil ceremony, no breaking of the glass.
Joseph, I understand.
You mustn't think too harshly of us. We still celebrate the high holy days.
Please, no more excuses. I'm happy for Carl.
Uncle Moses, you dance with me.
Little, my dancing leaves much to be desired.
Please.
Come on,
Please, come on, yes, yes.
You'll be sorry.
No.
Are you happy, Bertha?
Carl is happy, I am happy.
You didn't answer me.
I answered as best I can.
They're lovely people. They're nice parents. Look, Carl is so much in love with her.
I can see.
Moses, eh? Helms?
It doesn't concern us. They're a good family.
You don't read the newspapers? Inga getting involved in something she may regret?
Oh, she'll be fine. Listen, they're good Jews. Physician, the old man of war hero.
It's a pity you couldn't have postponed the wedding for a few months.
What do you mean?
There's a rumor that the party may soon forbid mixed marriages. It would have saved you a lot of heartaches. Oh, don't look so terrified. You may be all right.
Right. Just drink this. Sit up. Simple nicotine reaction. Old remedy tea. How you feeling?
Better, thanks. I can take the champagne. I must swallow some tobacco.
Oh, Hans, that uniform doesn't make you a man.
He's always had a weak stomach. I hope they feed him well in the army.
Oh, yes, I'm sure they do. Besides, you have a doctor in the family now.
Excuse me.
What kind of physician are you, Dr. Weiss?
A good one.
Manners, Rudy.
Dr. Weiss?
General practice. I have a small private clinic.
I was wondering about your practice, seeing that your brother's from Poland.
I'm from Poland, too, originally.
But you practice in Berlin.
I consider myself almost as German as my wife. I went to medical school here.
As a Pole, what do you think of the political situation today?
My friend, I never discuss politics. Ask me about a new treatment, and I'll have an opinion, but politics, never.
I guess it's changed since my day. The army.
You were in France.
Yes. Well, no, chemin de dame.
Let's pray we never have to fight again. No more wars.
I'll drink to that sentiment, madame. Field Marshal von Hindenburg. There's an officer for you. Courage, honesty. The old guy. Still one of the finest. That's who should be looking after things in Germany. The generals. Someday the generals will take care of that crowd.
What crowd?
I can see what you're wearing. Some good army men, and they pack up.
Fantastic. The militarists are on your side of the family.
Grandpa still thinks he's in uniform. Mom always said he should re-enlist.
What are things like in Poland, Moses Weiss?
I run a small pharmacy in Warsaw. I can tell you about prescriptions.
Yes, you are all our guests today. So no more politics.
Why don't we all sing something? Carl, go ask the accordionist to play something nice. We can all sing.
Now, something we all know. What about the Lorelei?
It's not approved.
Oh, please play. Surely Heiner is appropriate at a wedding.
Madame, I like the song myself, but
Please play it.
Please, I love it also.
Is your ball, kid?
Okay, Bertie. Balcony even with you.
Give me, my office is a bit disorganized.
Quite all right, Dr. Weiss.
Mr. Dorff, you have a slight systolic murmur. So quiet it can barely be heard. Absolutely nothing to be concerned about.
Is there anything that can be done?
I'm going to give you something for the anemia. It has something to do with murmur. Don't overexert yourself. Moderate exercise is fine.
I'm not afraid of exercise with two babies in the house.
Martha, perhaps we can get a maid a few days a week.
Eric, we can't afford one.
Well, try to take it a bit easy. Don't try to be the perfect Berlin housewife, scrubbing and ironing all day. You're much too pretty for that. And plus, let me know if the weakness continues. I want to see you in a month, all right?
You're quite sure it's nothing serious?
I'd want to know, Doctor.
On my honor. What they call a grade 1 murmur. People live active lives with it. Will clear up the anemia and you'll be as healthy as you are. Dorff, weren't you related to the family that had the bakery on Kleinstrasse?
I'm their son.
Why didn't you mention it?
My husband is hesitant to presume on old friendships, Doctor.
Presume I treated him for the chicken pox when he was 10 years old. Tell me, how are your parents?
Oh, my father died a few years ago. He'd lost the bakery during the Depression. And my mother, she lives now in Munich.
I'm sorry. I certainly remember that wonderful Stalin on Thursday.
I think it was Wednesday. I used to deliver them.
But I defer to you. Pity. There were so many good people were hurt in those years.
That's why I'm so proud of my husband.
Martha, please.
He finished law school in spite of everything.
You have a right to be proud. Let me know how you feel. The tonic should help. And don't worry.
Thank you, Dr. Weiss.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Next, Mr. Lewis.
Warehouseman wanted? assistant? Night watchman? Not much for a fine legal mind.
Be patient, Eric.
Patient? Martha, I'm going to have trouble paying for those visits to the doctor.
I'll trust you till you get a job.
I don't live like that. Running up bills, begging people to carry me.
You can borrow from my parents.
I have done all the borrowing I cared for.
Oh, darling. You're too modest. You don't convince people how bright you are.
Oh, yes, top 10th of my law school class and unemployed.
Perhaps you should try something other than law.
My tireless wife. Your heart murmur is no match for your will. Well, I'll buy you an ice cream. Dr. Weiss said you should have nourishing food.
Eric, don't reject my suggestion out of hand.
Well, sweetheart, it's always the same suggestion.
Yes, let my uncle
Talk to Heydrich about his brilliant young friend, Counselor Dorr.
At least let him make you an appointment.
Martha, you know I'm not political. And my father was a socialist. What would you think if I ended up with people who used to bash his head at rallies?
Times change. Eric, there are lots of good union members in the party now. I know all about your indifference to politics and how you hate civil service.
I'm a failure.
You're not. Oh, Eric, I love you so much. I want so many good things for you and for the children.
Heydrich will look at me and make me a clerk. I'm no fire eater. I hate guns. I hate parades. I'm a baker's son who worked his way through law school. And with a wife too pretty and too good for him.
The wife will be angry and harm her poor heart. Her husband doesn't do her this favor.
Schemer. You win.
Dorf, Eric, age 24, born in Berlin, graduate of the University Law School, no party affiliation.
Well, not until this moment.
Why the sudden interest?
I need a job.
Now that is refreshing. You don't know how many braggarts I have to listen to. Sycophants and connivers full of love for the party, the Führer, the Reich. Such a relief to talk to a man who just wants a job.
I respect the party and the work the Führer is doing.
Naturally. Sit down. Young lawyer, good education, shut out of his profession because some Jew or socialist got the job.
I make no excuses.
Why not? We know who our enemies are. What do you know about us?
That you are the police arm of the state, internal and external security. I confess I have trouble keeping the SS, BSD, and the Gestapo separate.
So do we. Doesn't matter, I run them all. Under the benign leadership of the Reichsführer Himmler, of course. What do you feel about Jews?
Neutral.
I like an honest man.
I hope, General, you don't regard me as an honest fool.
This pure bigotry of true believers is admirable. Times it's better to be neutral, analytical, cold. Because you see, the Jewish world conspiracy, Bolshevism, and capitalism conspiring to crush Germany is a cold, analytical thing. Racial poisoning by Jews, infiltration into our national life, betrayal of German ideals, very real stuff, Dorf.
Oh, I've read the Führer.
Then you know what importance he attaches to our racial policies. In fact, they're central to our program. We'll solve a multitude of problems, economic, military, governmental, simply by attacking Jews.
Yes, sir, if others will agree.
Exciting prospect. I'm afraid you'll have to forget some of the notions you learned at law school.
My mind is open.
Good. I'm partial to open-minded people, especially if they start with a good mind. You're in the top 10 of your class. The commendation from your professor. Good.
I'm afraid, General, I'm not a military type. I've never fired a gun. I haven't worn a uniform since I was a Boy Scout.
That's the easiest part of the job. Any idiot can put on a uniform. Send you to personnel. They'll arrange a security check. Security? No, routine stuff. Racial purity, political affiliations. I have to assume you wouldn't walk in here without being Lily White.
No danger there, General.
You know, in a way, I'm sticking my neck out. Hitler once said he'd never rest until it was a disgrace for any German to be a lawyer. I'm joking. Welcome, Dorf.
Heil Hitler.
Well, that's very good. Without a prompt from me. All right.
Peter, look at Daddy.
Martha, please. You're too big to be hauled around. Peter, how do you like your father?
Peter, sorry, Daddy.
Uniform's too much for him. Almost too much for me.
You look heroic.
The boots too tight. I'm glad I don't have to wear it all the time.
But you must. People will respect you. Shopkeepers must know. That's how we'll get the best cut of meat.
My shrewd Berliner.
Well, why not? When you get a chance to have power, influence, why not use it?
Yes, why not? Peter?
Peter, it's only Daddy's uniform.
Oh, I'm afraid my first day as a policeman is a dead loss. Like a scene from the Iliad. Hector goes to put on his shining helmet with the plume, and his little son moves away in terror, screaming and frightened at the aspect of his own father. Can't recall the rest. Something about Hector asking Zeus to make the boy braver than he was.
I'll make you both brave.
Yes, who's next? Ah, here's Rolf. Oh, sit down. This is about your wife. Sylvia. Never saw her again.
She's all right. She's a bit tired now and then.
Well, the murmur wasn't serious. She must be very careful. I take it you're the patient today.
I'm not here as a patient.
Fine. Security service. Lieutenant Eric Dorf. What have I done?
You know a woman named Dr. Gutmann?
She used to be our maid.
Mr. Weiss, you know it's illegal to treat Aryan patients.
I did that out of habit. I used to have a great many Gentile patients. You and your wife included.
I'm reluctant to come to you this way, but it's for your own good.
I understand.
I don't usually run these errands. I'm in administrative work.
You don't make house calls. You're a specialist.
Yes. Rather like that. Someone told me you treated an Aryan. I thought it best to advise you before anyone else did.
Oh, this is beyond me. A few years ago, I examined your wife. I prescribed for her in this very office. I was your family doctor.
Why haven't you left Germany? You're not a poor man.
Good question.
Get out. Get out while you can.
Jews get ill. They need medical care. All the doctors left who would take care of them. It's only the old and the poor who have stayed.
Doctor, things won't get easier for you.
How much worse can they get? We're no longer citizens. We have no legal rights. Our property can be confiscated. I can't belong to a hospital. I can't get any drugs in the name of humanity. What else can you do to us?
You mustn't come to me for help.
No appeal on the basis of past associations?
No appeal. I bear you no personal malice. Leave.
It's not easy.
Anna is right. This was supposed to be a surprise for your birthday.
Your favorite Mozart, too. You would like one of the hard ones.
It was superb. I can't imagine it could be played any better.
Oh.
Anna, you leave us a few minutes. I'd like to talk to Mama privately.
I bet I know what about. Are we leaving or are we staying?
Anna?
Remember the Dorff family?
The baker?
Hmm.
The ones you took care of all those years and who owe you so much?
Their son just called on me.
Pay old debt?
Young Dorff is a member of the security police. He came to warn me about treating non-Jews. He said I should leave the country.
How kind of him.
Bertha, maybe we should make the move. It's been a long time. We should have left 3 years ago, after Carl was married.
What are you saying, Joseph? That I made a mistake?
I mean, it was a mutual decision. We both made it.
We're no good at these days. I told you in this very room when the attacks began, this is my country as much as theirs. I do not fear those barbarians.
You needn't chastise yourself. I'm needed here. Look at the people in my office. It's odd how the Nazis keep insisting all Jews are rich. They should see my patients.
Oh, my beloved husband.
It's true. We both made the decision. Things were going to get better. Yet there was just another politician. Didn't your father assure us it would all pass?
Which forced you to justify my foolish.
Maybe this is too late. That railway fellow that Inga knows.
We'll talk about it later.
Not us, the children must get out. Arna, we have been playing the Nazis game too long. We have been lingering here, waiting for the next blow. Think about Carl and Anna and Rudy.
We will survive. This is the country of Beethoven, Schiller, and Mozart.
Unfortunately, none of them are in office right now. Call Carl and Inga, Bertha. Ask him to dinner. We've got to re-examine some very important matters.
Why didn't you call it? Dirty Jew. Get him off of me. There's him out. Why? Orderly, no more fighting. Leave it to a Jew to fight dirty. Come on, Ulrich, off the field if you want. What's he doing? Still playing for them. Let me go! He's right. Why's out? What do you mean out? I've been in every game this year. You're suspended for fighting. You can't do that. Go on, Weiss. Get off the field. Go! Sorry, Rudy.
My friend at the railway station says you may be able to bribe your way out, but they'll want a great deal of money.
Well, perhaps we can arrange that. Where does he suggest we go?
He didn't say.
There's no place left to go, Papa.
Sure about that? France, perhaps Switzerland?
Swiss are turning Jews back, the French too. Nobody wants us. That's right. I heard a rumor. The United States won't even let in enough German Jews to fill the German quota. They've already turned some back.
Who cares? We have each other. Isn't that right, Mama?
No, of course.
So ashamed. Perhaps if I talk to that man again.
It's no use. We've waited too long.
We're going to try the embassies, only American, British. Perhaps we could go to Poland. Technically speaking, I'm still a Polish citizen.
Papa, I hear it's almost as bad there.
We are going nowhere. Not for the time being.
Mama always has her way.
Maybe because she's always right.
Hitler has Czechoslovakia. He has Austria. What more does he want? It's enough for him to digest all that Austrian pastry and that Czech beer.
Can you believe him?
He is a politician. All this hatred against the Jews is political. As soon as he gets what he wants, he will forget about it.
Mama's right. Some of them really aren't against us. Just politics.
My father says that the generals disagree with what is going on. Oh,
Yes, I think we can be optimistic.
Anna, clear the table, will you?
I'll help. Mama, don't get up.
A cowardly and murderous act by the international Jewish conspiracy. The
Lot of
gunman
it.
is identified as Herschel Greenspan, a Polish Jew who shot down Herr von Rath in cold blood with no provocation. Already, spontaneous demonstrations against Jews are reported. The German people will rise in their anger to avenge
Rudy, turn it off.
full attempt
No,
on
I want to
Herr
hear
von Rath's life. Herr von Rath was shot outside the embassy. Doctors say he is in critical condition.
Good for you,
We will
Greenspan.
keep
Should
you
have killed him.
informed
Rudy,
of further
turn
developments
it off.
as soon as
Rudy,
we
do as
have
your
them.
mother says.
And now,
It's all right. All right. I'm respected in this ministry.
Cowards.
Hello? Is this Lieutenant Dorr? Oh, no. Yes, I'll be there at once.
Rodney?
Von Rath just died. They want me at headquarters. Some kind of security measures are to be invoked.
Dad? Did the bad people kill von Rath?
Yes, Peter, but they'll be punished.
Jews killed him.
And they're all bad. Dad's going to punish the bad people. That's why he's got a gun.
That's so damn foolish with that gun.
Symbolic, Eric. No one expects you to shoot anyone.
They'd be in for a big surprise if they asked me to. I'm not sure which is the right end. It's begun.
What?
Reprisals.
You said security measures.
Goebbels has had this kind of thing in mind for a long time. Heydrich will have to control him somehow. Just hope it doesn't hold up my promotion. I'm here 3 years and only a lieutenant. I was up for captaincy, but Rick will have other things on his mind now.
It's your chance to impress him. Darling, don't hide your light under a bushel. Smarter than all those hoodlums he keeps around him.
Martha, I'm no street brawler. I don't like to fight or tell others to fight.
You have a mind, Eric. You're a lawyer. A man who knows the law and understands people.
The general knows that.
Then speak up. Don't just be Heydrich's errand boy. Give him advice.
Heydrich doesn't need my advice. He's brilliant.
Then help him out. Encourage him. He knows how smart you are. He just wants some action from you.
Yes.
Mom, will the bad people come in here?
No, Peter. We're all perfectly safe.
Damn you crippled Goebbels. Turn these fighting psychopaths loose. They're beating up Jews, burning houses without any plan, any system.
Is he acting on orders?
I doubt it. To make a name for himself, get high marks from the Fuhrer.
But aren't reprisals necessary?
Yes. But just bluff the Allies into the Munich Pact. We're decent, peaceful fellows, aren't we, Dorf? Even the foreign press has begun to speak well of us. But after this, arson, riots, damn Goebbels!
If I may say so, sir, it isn't even his area of responsibility. We're the police arm.
Yes, but it would look even worse if our uniformed men started to burn down synagogues.
And let them do it as civilians. No party banners and no insignias. And absolutely no uniforms. Gestapo, SS, SA, nothing. The righteous anger of the German people rising against the assassins.
A civilian action, as it were.
Yes.
Enraged.
Of course, we must somehow get across to the police not to interfere. We might warn police units to adjust their measures accordingly, which will mean hands off.
You amaze me, Dorf. Put out the order. I'm beginning to appreciate what a fine legal mind can do.
Thank you, sir.
It's a marvelous notion. Tell them to put on business. Mind you, Dorf, no damage to German property. And all resistance must be shown. Bring me the papers on Lieutenant Dorf's promotion to captain, will you?
Captain Pally, beat the drum. Go, Captain.
And Bolsheviks believed to be part of the assassination plot. Jews
Hello?
suspected of involvement
Mama?
in the attack on Hermann
Mama, what is
are
it?
being arrested.
Oh, my God. No, lock the door.
What is it?
Children, leave the room.
No. You stay also. Mama, what happened?
Grandfather was beaten and marched away. Most of the stores in the street were burned.
Was he badly hurt?
Mother didn't. But Joseph, what are we to do?
I hope Carl and Inga got home safely.
Police. Call the police.
Police. They're in with them. I'll get Grandpa.
No, wait. Wait. We must all just wait until this ends.
You can wait, not me.
Rudy!
Rudy!
Rudy! You cannot go out and fight them. They mean to kill people. All they need is an excuse.
Papa is right. You must not antagonize them.
They've got all the excuses they need.
Rudy! Wait for me! Anna! Anna, I forbid it!
Grandpa. Look who's with them.
Satisfied? Shut up! You know what you are. Filth. That's what you are.
Oh, Rudy.
Filth. Filth.
You stay here. I'll get it.
Filth. 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 Let go of him. He's hurt. What's this got to do with you? Leave him alone. He's an old man. You want to fight? Huh? Fight with me.
Inga's brother-in-law, Rudy Weiss. Why don't we let them go?
Get off the streets, Weiss.
Grandpa, did I hurt you?
Oh, I'm a tough old bird. I'll survive.
Finally! Finally! Oh, my darling, my darling.
Now, Mama. My books. My books.
Go upstairs, Grandpa. I'll clean up. reaction, sir. 36 deaths. The foreign press will not raise a fuss over that. 70 synagogues burned. Over 800 Jewish shops and businesses burned.
Arrests?
30,000.
30,000. They'll fill Buchenwald overnight.
And the press has given it a name, Kristallnacht.
Night of broken glass. Drink?
No, thank you, sir.
No, you've not many bad habits, have you, Dorf? Rarely drink, don't smoke. Ideal family man. You think we've stirred up a hornet's nest with this Kristallnacht?
There will be protests, perhaps retaliatory action, boycotts, so on.
Anything else?
Very little. Few governments will stick their necks out for Jews. Jews have always been fair game. It's almost as if there's a moral precedent for punishing them.
That's marvelous. A moral precedent.
I'm sorry if I said something stupid.
Not at all. Moral precedent. Religious precedent. And above all, racial precedent.
May I return home, sir?
Saskia, my love.
Who?
Saskia. Rembrandt's wife. He never tired of painting her.
More likely he couldn't afford models.
Always the realist. Well, I suppose both reasons were valid. I'm not Rembrandt, am I? Another unemployed commercial artist.
I won't let you say it.
It's true. Even my father knows it. He wanted me to study medicine, and me, my dreams of being another Picasso.
Carl, you are a fine artist.
Adequate. Inga, please, just sit down. I can't even earn a living. They aren't hiring Jews anywhere. So, of course, the agencies aren't interested. Not a commission in months.
Well, we'll manage. We always have.
How I love you.
No more than I love you.
Please go back to your seat now.
No.
There's no life left here. And I don't want harm to come to you because of me.
I won't listen to this. That proper mother of yours, she took all the fight out of you. Look at me.
Beautiful girl in all of Germany.
And a very stubborn one. I'm going to try and get you some new identity papers.
Inga.
Then we can move somewhere else where they don't know us. Bremen, Hamburg.
Inga.
Then you can work.
Inga, you're dreaming. It is the same all over Germany. Synagogue of Munich destroyed by fire. Citizens group, angered by the Jewish domination of the banks and the press, raided the Jewish quarters today, killing several innocent...
More.
Leave me. For your own safety. change the world?
It hurt.
Police. They asked for Carl. Mama, you should have warned us.
It's no use. They're all over the neighborhood. Police, brown shirts.
You could have lied.
We could have been arrested for hiding one of them. You make trouble for us.
Why, Carl?
Yes?
You have 10 minutes to pack a bag and come with us.
What has he done? Why are you taking him?
Routine questioning.
No. What is his crime? What has he done?
Who knows? I follow orders. A few hours questioning and he'll be home.
I'm ready now.
No. No, I know about this routine questioning. I know about visits to the police station. People go and they don't come back.
It'll be all right.
I am his wife. I'm going along.
Suit yourself, madam, but you will not be allowed to stay. Come along, Rice.
Get in touch with Hans. Some of those people that he knows. Ask him to help us.
I will not. You brought this on us. Let the Jews suffer for what they've done. Not us. Not our family.
Ina! Don't go! They don't want you! Ina! They didn't come for you! Ina!
Really did quite a job on you, didn't they?
6 of them. Wrecked my printing press, smashed the type.
Know your story. Father-in-law's place also.
Well, I guess there's no place to hide. But I hear the worst is over. Goering is sore at Goebbels for the riots. Stole the show from him, so he's calling off his dogs. You believe that, though?
Louis, I don't know what to believe anymore.
No. All this picking on the Jews. What did we ever do to them? All that business about killing Christ, that was a long time ago.
Expect the Nazi couldn't care less about Christ or his teachings. Then I'm a theologian. I'm just a general practitioner. There you are. Good as new. I'll be a moment. This will be your new home.
Everything lost. You could only take what you see here.
They robbed everything. Some heroes.
You will be safe here.
Mama, you will be comfortable in Carl's old room.
There's no right to make it harder for you.
Don't. It's a great honor to have you. Rudiana, take things into Carl's room.
It doesn't make sense. Germany needs a strong economy. We are part of that economy.
Grandpa, I'll help you unpack.
Oh, Grandpa.
Rudy.
Are you speaking? Ah, Inga. Carl. Yes, I understand, but what did they say? What did they tell you? Nothing. Inga, would you like somebody to come over there? All right.
Has something happened to Carl?
They've arrested him. He's being held at the Central Police Station. No, Inga's waiting at the station. She'll call back later.
Mama, Carl never did anything.
That's right. You'll see he'll be released.
We are being punished for my pride, my stubbornness.
No, no.
I must see that Mama and Papa are comfortable. Rudy, you will do the shopping. Liz is with the basket.
Try to get some. I'll get you sedative, all right?
I'm fine. You have a patient waiting in the office.
So I do.
Dirty bastard.
What shall it be? La Bohème? Traviata? Hydrick wants to take us to the opera.
Oh, I can't be embarrassed. All those rich women in their gowns.
You'll be the prettiest one there. We're going to have to socialize more, Martha.
I'm quite content to look after the children. Keep house for my husband, Captain Eric Dorf.
I can't believe it. A few suggestions from me, a few ideas I've been kicking around. Now he knows I'm there.
Think what you once looked down on. What did you call it? Police work?
You'd be astonished by your husband's confidence. Today I untangled a knot for Hydrick. It seems that German insurance companies are liable for all that broken glass. Well, I said, let them pay and then let the government confiscate the money on the grounds that Jews provoked the riots.
Well, that was the truth, wasn't it?
Yes, of course, the truth.
Kiss Daddy good night.
You smell like spring flowers.
I'm no flower.
They're not. You're sweet like your mother.
Daddy, why does everybody hate the Jews? Because they killed Christ. Didn't you learn that in Sunday school?
Come on, you two. Off to bed now. Eric, don't stay up too late now. Well, who can have you at this hour?
I'll get it. Oh, Dr. Weiss.
May I? Apologize, but I was afraid if I telephoned you would refuse to see me.
I told you, Doctor, you were not to come to me.
I have nowhere to turn. Adolf, my son Carl, was arrested. Not a word from him. Where he was sent, nothing. He's never had a political thought in his life. He's an artist.
I can't help
you. What have we done to you? What crime have we committed? My father-in-law is a decorated army veteran. His home, his shop were burned. My family, my sons, they feel as German as you do.
These measures are not directed against you and your family personally.
Well, it doesn't make it any easier.
They are part of long-range policies for your own benefit as well as ours.
But lives are being wrecked. People are being destroyed. Why?
I can't discuss this with you.
Please don't. You're an officer, and yes, that you have influence. Help my son.
I told you not to come.
Eric? Is anything wrong?
No, dear. I'll be right in.
My wife perhaps will understand. Let her put herself in my place. Let her feel about her son as we do about ours. Adolf, you sat in my office. You trusted your wife's health to me.
Eric? That Dr. White. What is he doing here?
Some business with his son.
He wants you to intervene. Tell him to leave. You can't endanger your career. Tell him you refuse to help him.
I already have. I cannot help you.
Mr. Figgins, maybe just a word from him. We'd to know where he is and how we could get him released.
I can't.
No, please.
Good night.
Okay. Now, hold still, son. This is going to hurt for just a moment. But only for a minute. No, hold still. Got a bad sprain. Please, I have a patient in here.
Office of Immigration.
Herr Dorf sent you.
I don't know any Herr Dorf. You are Dr. Joseph Weiss, Groningstrasse 22, born in Warsaw, Poland. You are here on a special visa.
Yes.
You are ordered deported to Poland. You are to be at the Anhalter station tomorrow at 6 a.m. with food for 1 day and 1 bag.
My wife and children.
The order applies only to you. Give this to the officer in charge tomorrow.
Let me find him a second.
Goldberg, Morris, Panpale, 34, Berlin.
The name of the whore who gave birth to you.
My mother is no whore.
All Jewish women are whores. Name of the whore who gave birth to you.
She's no whore.
Name, address, occupation.
White, Carl. Runningstrasse 12, Berlin. I'm an artist.
One of those lying Jew cartoonists, Weiss, throwing Bolshevik propaganda?
It says here that you were denounced by a party member. The Jew communist. But I'm just a commercial artist. Who would say such a thing about... Just answer the question!
The name of the whore who gave birth to you.
But who would denounce me?
I said the name of the whore who gave birth to you.
Mother is not a whore.
Can't hear you. Name of the whore?
Bertha Palitz-Weiss.
The pimp who raped her?
Dr. Joseph Weiss.
What crime did you commit to be assigned to Buchenwald?
I did nothing.
Try again. What crime did you commit?
I have done nothing.
Let us pray in silence for the children of Abraham. Outside, the synagogue is burning, and that, like this church, is a house of God. In many homes, an inflammatory newspaper is being distributed, warning us that if we show any sentimentality toward the Jews, we commit treason. This church and this priest will pray for the Jews. For all victims, we shall pray. For all those facing terrible ordeals. For all the innocent.
Fools. Let's go.
Lichtenberg?
Yes?
My name is Eric Dorr.
Captain Eric Dorf, security police.
I listened to your sermon with much interest.
What did you learn from it, my son?
That you are a kind man, but misinformed.
I know what is happening to the Jews.
Father, Pope Pius concluded a concordat with Hitler. The Vatican regards us as the last bastion between Christian Europe and Bolshevism.
But that does not justify tormenting the innocent.
No one is being tormented.
But I've seen Jews beaten on the streets, sent off to prisons for no reason.
They are enemies of the Reich, and we are engaged in a war, Father.
A war against armed enemies or against defenseless Jews.
Father, I appeal to you to be more temperate in your remarks.
I will follow my conscience.
Don't let it lead you astray. You must be aware that almost to a man, church leaders are actively supporting our policy.
Well, in that case, I must draw a distinction between what Christianity teaches and how some people distort and betray that teaching. Such an intelligent young man. Our gift to the new era.
Special deportation train for the Polish border will depart in 5 minutes. All passengers must be stamped and
Cry, Berta, you make me very angry.
I'm not crying, Joseph. Joseph, how we will miss you.
This may be the best thing that has ever happened to us. My brother Moses will meet me. I'll get work. When Carl is free, you can come.
Joseph, I will go with you.
No, Berta, now the children need you. You and Inga must keep trying to get Carl out of prison.
Joseph, how did this happen?
It wasn't our doing. But I'm feeling better about things. This business will open our eyes.
I made us stay.
Oh, my beloved wife, no more of that foolish argument. You should sell the apartment in the clinic. Find a smaller place.
And you must not make every night call that comes in. And you will wear your boots in the rain and snow. Poland is very damp.
You must not sell the piano. Anna must continue her lesson.
follow the guard on the brake.
Anna, Rudy, Inga, say goodbye to Papa.
Oh, Papa. We'll come stay with you. Uncle Moses can find us a home, and you can work again.
Yes, of course. But meanwhile, there are the old folks to look after us, Carl. I will be fine. Look at your music, Anna. Help your mama. Rudy. Maybe you could go back to school. Life doesn't begin and end with a soccer game. You have to prepare yourself for a career.
I know, Papa. I'll try school again.
They can never defeat us as long as we love each other. And we're Latin, Berta. Amor vincit omnia. Love conquers all.
Special deportation train to the Polish border will depart immediately. All passengers must be stamped at the main gate. Papers will be checked on the train. Those without deportation orders will be removed from the train. Families of deportees must remain behind the main gate. Each passenger
Hey, Dr. White.
Louis.
You too? Well, I guess they got most of us. You know my wife.
How do you do? You see, Bert, I'm the only doctor to be deported with his own supply of patients.
The letter A through the letter T. The board the train from H3. H through N. The board from H5. M through S from H4. B through C from H6.
We should have run away. They'll never do that to me.
Oh, you're so tough. What will you do when they come for you, the way they came for Carl and Papa?
I'll fight.
Come along.
Take the place on the end.
Good morning. I'm Weinberg from Bremen.
Weiss, Berlin.
Be glad you're in where it's warm. Outside you wouldn't last 2 weeks. You a tailor?
Artist. I did some textile designing, so they assigned me here to the tailor shop.
Does anyone ever get out of here?
Yakubov, no talking. Just getting him started.
Start throwing these on the left side. Good way to learn about your fellow prisoners. Red triangle, political prisoner. That means anyone who disagrees with. Green, common criminal. Could mean telling a joke about Hitler. Purple, Jehovah's Witnesses. Black, what they call shiftless elements, schnorrers and so on. Pink, homosexuals. Brown is for gypsies. Gypsies? Sure. Luckenwald's full of them. They give the guards fits. The SS buried 2 gypsies alive yesterday. When they dug them out, their tongues stuck out like sausages.
I know who that's for.
So we all.
And this?
Idiots, morons, feeble-minded.
What is their crime?
Useless. Should see the guards when they start working on them. Teasing, beating.
Weinberg, I can't believe this.
Can't you? There's a house where they take the loonies, crazies, half-wits, cripples. Gas them to death.
Gas?
Let's talk and more work.
Real music. Half the Berlin Philharmonic is here. The troops.
Biothermy, examining table, autoclave, medicines.
These are all of them, Doctor. The office, the garage, the front door, and the back.
They're most kind, Frau Weiss.
I could say the same about your people.
I apologize for the way this was done. I knew your husband professionally.
Before he was dismissed from the Central Hospital.
Other times, other customs, Frau Weiss.
And the reimbursement we are supposed to receive.
The party is reviewing your case.
We shall be at this address, care of the Helms family, if you have word for us.
There'll be no word. They've stolen Father's office and our home. Come on, Mama.
Piano with us?
Maybe later, Hannah. There'll be very little room. Really must go now.
I know. Let's play the Lorelei. We sang it at Carl and Inga's wedding. Remember?
Rudy, go tell Grandmama and Grandpapa we're leaving.
Yes, Mother. Grandma, Grandpa, it's time to go. Grandpa?
Now, who'd like some more ice cream?
Say no thanks to Major Eichmann.
No, thanks to Major Eichmann. Mom, can we go to the Kiss Wilma?
Oh, I'm afraid all that ice cream and paper will run around in your stomach.
If you get ill, perhaps Major Eichmann will provide medical care. You want me to take them, Martha?
No, I'll take them. I'll just watch. My poor stomach can't take it. Excuse me.
Come on, Mom!
Your wife is ill? She has a heart murmur. Tired, they sleep. Fine otherwise.
Charming woman. I'm always gratified to show my operations to someone from Berlin. Train scheduling, warehousing, processing. Now that we've got Czechoslovakia, I'm afraid there's another 250,000 Jews to worry about.
They say you're a man who gets results without riots.
It's a matter of organization. You'd be surprised how Jewish leaders cooperate with us. Honey draws the flies, not garlic. That and obedience to any orders I get. Bon soldat. You understand, sir?
Yes. How did you know?
I've seen your file. I managed to get a peek at everyone. Your father? Kaustor? Baker?
Died 1933, suicide, killed himself with a Luger. Apparently was a socialist.
I'll be damned.
Get used to it, Dorf. Spy versus spy, it's how we survive.
It's not how I intend to survive.
How then?
By obeying orders as you do.
Excellent. Of course, it's always a good idea to know your weak points. Even Heydrich's had his problems. They say there's a Jew in his family tree.
I don't believe it.
Went to court to end the rumors. There's something fishy in his background. At least that's what they say.
I wonder what they'll say about me.
A hard-working, intelligent aide to the chief of the Gestapo under the security service. Now, Heydrich's memoranda is infinitely more readable since you took over. Resettlement, relocation, redefining the Jewish problem. Wonderful films for throwing the Jews out and taking what they owe.
I'm always pleased to provide amusement for a brother officer.
The obsession.
I'm not concerned.
You needn't be. They're all afraid of Heydrich. Himmler, Goering, Goebbels. Sometimes I think even the Fuhrer himself. Heydrich's got a file in everyone.
Too much excitement for them and for me.
Martha, I think we should go to the hotel and rest.
Can we go on the carousel again?
No.
Do you really want to go?
Yeah.
I'll take you.
Thank you. We can't thank you enough, Major. What a glorious day. We'll never forget it.
Oh, I've enjoyed it as much as you have. Your husband's a very lucky man.
I know. To have come so far in his job, to have Herr Heydrich's trust and yours.
I meant his wife. Beautiful children. That's what Germany really means, doesn't it? Home, family, honor.
And to think I had to bully him into joining the service.
He's changed, as we all do in the service. To all of us. Especially our children.
Your back down. Empty your pockets. You will take only 10 marks out of Germany with you. You Jews stole from the German people, and we reclaim their money in their name.
Just plain crooks.
Show me the money. Okay. What's that?
That's a graduation present from my wife.
Those Polish pigs won't care. They don't know about taxes.
Oh, friends! All right, move along. Move along. Families, stay together. Move, move. Move right ahead. Faster. Quiet, no talking.
With the family here, Doc? Yes, I wrote to my brother.
No talking aloud.
Pharmacist in Warsaw.
Me and the wife, we got nobody.
Get your papers ready. Proof of citizenship. Come on, come on, come on. Get your passport. All right, what are you waiting for? Come on, come on.
How was the trip? Oh, well, not quite the Orient Express. We were diverted a few times.
Oh, the dust. The curse of Poland. You didn't say much in your letter, but we've heard bad things.
Carl is still in prison. They haven't even told us where.
I know.
You heard from Berta? They're keeping something back from me.
Bertha managed to get a phone call through last night.
Yes?
The Pallitzers are dead. The old people took their own lives.
Good God. What did Berta say?
She said they died peacefully. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you this.
That good old man. So proud of being a German. And that gentle old lady. They left them nothing, Moses.
I hear that from now on things will improve. They'll gradually let up on the Jews. Eventually they'll open all the jails. You'll see. But now you'll come with me to Warsaw. Oh, I've arranged for you to work in a hospital there, and there's a room for you in the apartment if you don't mind living over the pharmacy. The railroad station isn't very far. No, let me. We'll take the train to Warsaw, and I have a lunch for us.
Like the old days, Moses. Remember those fishing trips?
Yes. We didn't catch much fish, but we ate a lot of sandwiches.
Doc, we overheard. I'm sorry. I knew old Mr. Pallitzer. He was a real gentleman.
Thank you, Mr. Lowy. My brother Moses, this is a patient of mine, Mr. Lowy. And Mrs. Lowy.
Some way for Jews to meet between Germany and Poland. And they don't mark the roads here with kilometers, but with anti-Semites. Doc, I was just thinking, me and the wife, we got no place to go. All our relatives are kaput. Do you mind if we go along with you? No charity, nothing. I'm a printer, but it would be nice if we could be with people that we know.
Well, Warsaw is no paradise.
We gave up on paradise a long time ago. We'll settle for a bed and a cup of tea.
Of course. Certainly you must come with us. Come along. Can I carry your case for you? Yes.
Just to find out where Carl is, that isn't too much to ask.
Inga, Muller can stick his neck out for...
Say it. For my Jewish husband.
I'm pretty sure he went to Buchenwald.
What?
A civilian prison near Weimar. It isn't so bad. At least that's what I hear.
Herr Muller, I beg of you, can I get a letter to him? Could he buy his way out?
Rich Jews, sometimes. But a poor artist like your man, no.
Help me.
Muller, don't get yourself into trouble with one of them. It's bad enough. We got them living next door.
I'm disgusted with all of you.
I want that Jew bitch and her kids out.
No! They are my family!
We warned her. A beautiful Aryan girl like that mixed up with Jews.
You are an old friend. You will say nothing
About your Hebrew in-laws. Not a word.
Threats from England and France that they will intervene on Poland's behalf are regarded by the Fuhrer as plots, creations of the international Jewish conspiracy. The Poles, the Fuhrer, must come to their senses and agree to the reasonable request of the German people for the restoration of land stolen from them. At the same time, informed forces in Warsaw said they see no prospect of war, and that the negotiations over Danzig and other
guns, you're next. Mama, why doesn't anyone believe him when he says he's going to do those things?
People deceive themselves when they're frightened.
Like us. We're no different than those dumb governments.
That pig Muller thinks Carl is in Buchenwald. I'm going there.
They won't let you near him.
Well, I'm going to try. I'm not seeing.
Any chance of us getting out?
Muller gave me no hope, but I'm going anyway.
I'm leaving Berlin.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I won't let them grab me off the street.
Mama.
I can't do them any good here. Inga, you'll have to look after them. You think I'm a coward to run away?
No, Rudy. No. Never a coward.
What were you two talking about? Did I hear you mention Carl?
No, Mama.
I wish Carl was here. It wouldn't be so bad if we were all together. And Papa.
Papa is fine. He's working in the hospice in Warsaw.
Rudy, test me on dates.
Sure.
New regulations have been published today concerning activities of the Jews. They apply to all Jews in all areas of Germany and Austria.
What the hell?
That won't help.
It'll help me.
Are you going to test me on dates or not?
Okay. 1521.
Diet of worms.
Formerly government employees are canceled. Synagogues
1618.
Start of the 30-Year War.
All Jewish documents and passes
1776.
American Revolution.
failure to comply will mean immediate arrest.
1814.
Defeat of Napoleon.
By a Jew will be deemed a capital offense.
It's good that you keep up your lessons, Anna. In spite of everything, you must prepare yourself for life.
Do you know where you're going?
Any place they can't find me.
Well, how will you live? Here, take this. It may help you. Will you write to me and tell me where you are?
Maybe. Tell Mama not to worry about me. Take care of her. Be nice to Anna. She's a fresh kid, but she's okay. If you see Carl, tell him I'll see him too someday. Bye, Inga.
Goodbye, Rudy. Bye.
What's going on? Spies.
No plan, no pattern.
Poles gave up too quickly. Drove around that bloody country so fast we can't establish the peace.
If the goal were clearer, perhaps we could.
Can you tell me what the goal is?
The elimination of Jewish influence in Europe. Depopulization of large areas now occupied by Slavs. The use of Poles and Russians and other Slavs as labor.
Yes. What does that really mean? Impoverishment? Banishment? Transportation? Sterilization? Extermination?
Come on, you repostura.
Annihilation of millions of people is obviously out of the question.
Obvious.
Some form of containment, perhaps. Quarantine.
Do the Jews serve a purpose?
Purpose?
Tell me, Dorf. How much is conviction and how much opportunity?
I'm no psychologist, sir.
Do I believe the Jews have to be removed from society? Of course. But supposing this racial stuff were nonsense, Jews have intermarried with Aryans for centuries.
Then why are we so adamant on eliminating Jews?
Practical side. Anti-Semitism is the cement that binds us together. Christians may disagree on a number of things, but as men of conscience, they can unite in their hatred of Jews.
Yes, but haven't the Jews earned that hatred?
Of course. Christ killers, well poisoned, agents of Satan, murderers of Christian children. Well, Himmler might believe that garbage, but you and I know it's medieval crap. Lie. But politically useful lie. In a way the ground has been prepared for.
So, ideology or the old tradition go hand in hand with practical modern policies.
Why do you think we've had no opposition? Why do you think the French and English barely protest? Because deep down, they have a sneaking admiration for the way we're handling it. What was that word you used before?
Quarantine.
Isolate germ carriers. Why don't we start eastward movement? Create vast ghettos. Let the Jews run them.
The word ghettos may be misunderstood.
What do you
say? Autonomous Jewish territory.
Autonomous Jewish territory. Marvelous.
Will these be permanent communities?
Well, let's just say steps towards regulating the Jewish problem. Oh, my God, Dorf, I'm getting like you, using language to say what I don't mean.
Beautiful woman. Who is she?
She happens to be my wife. Oh, for goodness sake, Uncle Kurt! Oh, what a marvelous surprise. I didn't know you were in Berlin.
I'm in alone. My brother Clive's little boy in the studios when I look at him now. An SS officer. I'm impressed.
A very minor officer, Uncle. Why are you here tonight?
I'm under contract of the army. The generals consider these affairs a sort of bonus for my keeping up with the timetable.
I wish Papa were alive to see us now.
I'm sure he'd be proud. Martha is dazzling.
I love her more every day. And it's more than love. It's admiration, respect.
She seems to have won the respect of your chief as well. He hardly looks the blonde beast.
The blonde beast?
Just a street expression.
It was a great honor to me, General.
Not at all, Frau Dorf. The honor was mine. Dorf, your wife is charming. Must arrange an evening at the opera.
Oh, yes. Forgive me, General. My uncle, Kurt Dorf.
It's a great honor to meet you, sir.
Dorf Kurt, let me see. Hired by General von Brauhitsch, civil engineer, in charge of road building in the occupied territory.
I have no idea how well informed you are concerning humble road builders.
Don't you think you should ask Major Eisen's wife to dance? Remember how nice he was to us in Vienna? Hmm?
Yes, yes. Uncle Kurt, please dance with Martha.
Forgive me, Martha, but I'd rather not dance. So stiff after wandering about those dusty roads. But we'll have champagne. To you and Eric and the children, affection and good wishes from Bachelor Uncle.
Thank you, Uncle Kurt.
A charming man behind me. Not at all what I expected. That's what they call him. The young god of death.
Oh, that's dreadful. Who dare to say anything like that?
Political enemies, I suppose.
Uncle Kurt, he's a refined and sensitive man who could have been a concert violinist if he hadn't chosen to serve Germany.
I'm quite sure he's a very fine man, but policemen tend to make enemies.
He's no policeman. And neither is Eric.
I'm sorry, Martha. I really shouldn't go into politics. Though I'm still a civilian, I suppose. But how lovely you are. And how lucky Eric is. Wife, children, career.
Simple. He became part of the new Germany.
And so you did.
Well, you could sound a little more convincing.
But I'm part of it, too. I know what a good job the Fuhrer has done. Everybody working again. No strikes. Stable currency. And as soon as France and England ask for peace,
we can get on with the job.
Then you and Eric are in agreement. The only difference is he wears a uniform and you don't.
My dear Martha, how marvelously you sympathetic. But you know, you could be right. In spite of my age and those dusty roads, I'm going to ask her to dance.
That would be lovely, Uncle Kurt.
To Mr. Lowy over here, please. He'll see about living quarters. There'll be 8 and 10 to a room. Let's give your baggage to Mr. Lowy over there, please. He'll give you your assignment. Go down to the end of the platform.
I'm Rabbi Kosh. It's a miracle any of us survived.
I'm Dr. Weiss, my brother Moses. We're on the Jewish Council of Warsaw.
How's it here?
Well, it's not exactly the Garden of Eden, but it'll get better.
There's a dead infant in that car. The mother won't leave it.
Mrs. Lowy, we need your help. Mrs. Lowy will take you to the city.
Come on. You can trust me. I take care of you and the baby.
Blessing on you for helping us.
That kid was in the first invasion. He doesn't talk much about it, but it's so plenty.
Those 88s really gave the Polacks a good scare, eh, huh?
They're good guns.
Me, I guess I'm too old. A behind-the-lines soldier. I've been transferred to Buchenwald.
Buchenwald?
Guard duty, administration. I'd rather be up front like Hans, but they need guards in these prisons.
Buchenwald, you said Carl was there.
Did I?
Yes, right after he was arrested. You said most of them were sent to Buchenwald.
Oh, maybe he was.
Well, look, will you try to find him for me? Find out how he is?
Inga, there are 10, maybe 20,000 prisoners there.
Well, surely you can find him. Carl Weiss of Berlin, an artist.
I'm sure he's all right. Better inside than in Poland, eh? Hans, you can tell her what happens to Jews in Poland. I heard it gets pretty rough. The old ones with the beards go first. They string them up in the town square. Huh? I'm telling you, it's going to get worse for Jews. Here in Germany also. Now that the damned English and the French are fighting us. And everybody knows it's the Jews that got them into this.
He's right, Inga. Those two next door, they are a danger to us.
Inga, darling, the Muller knows what he's talking about. Maybe your mother-in-law and her daughter should leave.
No. They are my family as much as you are.
But you can get us all in trouble.
Harboring criminals, protecting fugitives, it's a bad business.
You should stop trying to see Karl. He brought this on you.
I can't believe this is my family.
Look who's talking. Look who brought Jews here in the first place.
Damn you. Damn you!
Mama, do you think anyone plays our piano anymore?
Uncle. No harm in trying. It will be new here. I hope it will be better.
Mama, we must never give up hope. You're very cold.
Oh, I'm always cold. Joseph says it's my blue blood.
What were they yelling about?
Nothing important.
Your parents want to throw us out.
Perhaps if Anna and I found a place with one of Joseph's patients.
Papa's patients are gone. In prison or just gone.
Anna, please.
There is no hope. Carl is in prison and Rudy ran away. Never a word from him. And Papa, in Poland where it's like they came after him. Mama, you're acting as if this is a play. Writing letters, talking about Papa's patients.
It does no harm.
You always had that notion. You were someone special. So fine, so educated. The Nazis would never hurt you or your children. And look what's happened to us!
Oh, no, your mother can't be blamed.
New Year's Eve. And who knows if any one of us will be alive for the next New Year.
Anna. Please, my baby, don't cry. Rudy wouldn't like it. Rudy. Yes, we'll soon hear from Rudy.
No.
Rudy will get us out, I know.
I won't listen to any more lies. No, I'm running away too.
Inga, stop her. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have any money. You don't have any place to go. Rudy was strong and tough.
Oh, leave me alone. I know I can't go anywhere.
Anna, please. All right. Streets are full of police. They'll send her right home.
Let me go. Let me go to my house. Oh, please. 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 Oh, please.
Wait. It'll come the Russians' turn.
When will our turn come, Weinberg?
Don't ask me why.
Maybe I'd be better off in the quarry where they'd kill me in a hurry.
Here's some rich guy bought his way out. 50,000 Swiss francs. His wife got it to the SS commandant.
His wife? I haven't heard from my wife in over a year.
Why should you be different? We're talking about wives. Right, huh?
You don't tease me, Weinberg.
Business wives, not sex. One of the SS sergeants pays me for it. Presents for his mistress. Good ride, lad. Bonus for lace drawers and mistress girl. Take half.
I shouldn't, Weinberg. All I ever do is complain.
Take it. Follow fast. Hide the bread.
Nah, the hell with him.
Hey, why? Eating in the barracks is forbidden.
Lay off, Melnick. You capos are worse than the SS.
You're a Jew, aren't you? You're one of us. Give us a break.
Shut up. I do what I do because I tell me to.
I bother us over a lousy bit of bread.
Dr. Son from Berlin. Hey, why? Learning to be a tough guy.
Give me the bread. No.
Melnick, lay off. No. Why? Lie to him.
It's mine. I won't.
Cut him out.
Give me that bread.
For God's sake, Jews don't fight Jews.
Give me back the bread. Give me the bread. Give me the bread. You can't give me a Give me the bread. Give me the bread. You Give me the bread. Give me fight me, Barry. You're both in the pot. Call the guard.
Well, it didn't mean anything. I'm the one who sneaked the bread in.
Shut up. Shut up. Inga.
Easy, Weiss. Don't waste breath.
I want to tell them. You win. You can do anything you want to me. Kill me.
Listen, Weiss. I'm no religious man. I heard a rabbi say the day before we were arrested, every one of us who lives is a sanctification.
I don't want to live. Sure you do.
Groan if it'll help. Don't be ashamed.
Oh. Oh.
So you're Heydrich's new boy. Sit down. Heydrich's eyes and ears. I guess they sent you to Warsaw to check up on me. I know what they think of me. And Frank, loud-mouthed Governor General of Poland?
By no means. You're highly regarded.
Like hell. I'm here because I'm a smart lawyer. Bailed Hitler and Goering out of jail 100 times in the old days.
I'm aware of your legal services to the party. Gives us something in common. I'm a lawyer, too.
Are you? Heydrich's hiring a better class of clerk. But don't be insulted. I've heard a lot about you. A master of terminology.
I try to follow up on Heydrich's requests.
Less modesty, Captain. This stinking Warsaw, for example. Autonomous Jewish territory. Your phrase for a walled-in sewer full of Jews.
We asked you to build a wall around a ghetto. Our directives...
Our directives? You don't issue directives, you carry them. That damned wall? So Heydrich can keep shoving Jews at me. Disease, filth, corruption. The Jew dregs of Germany, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Austria. Autonomous Jewish territory. These Jews are going to have to disappear.
Disappear?
I can see through that baby face. You know what I mean.
No such plan is contemplated.
You'll ask me to do your bloody work for you. Well, don't be surprised if I start without your permission. What the hell do you know? I was head of the party's legal office when you were in short pants.
Yes, Heinrich has a file on your legal career.
Does he?
Interesting details. Passion for justice. Objecting to the murder of Ernst Röhm. Not at all what the Fuhrer had in mind for the governance of Poland.
I heard you were just another bootlicker. Apparently you're not.
It thinks that they're going to close. Seems they do intend to wall us in.
Miles of it. Some wall. Keep us in and the Poles out. The damn prison.
It seems to me they're trying to make Warsaw the supreme ghetto.
At least the ghetto is something we can understand. We'll be allowed our schools, our hospitals, and administration. They need us.
For how long?
I beg your pardon?
How long will they need us? What do several million poor Jews mean to them?
Dr. Weiss, we have no option but to cooperate, to provide the work details, coordinate housing.
I've seen those work details. People taken away, worked to death, shot, beaten.
That's right. I've been on them. In the ghetto of Rezov, the Jewish council failed to deliver the work quota. The council members were hanged. We must cooperate with them. Poland's been conquered. We are what we have always been.
Dick, and why all this attention if we're no threat to them?
We must obey orders. We must crack down on smugglers and resistors. Resistance is foolish. Foolish. We can only pray for things to get better.
At first, she was not so bad, but in the last few months, she doesn't speak, Doctor. She recognizes no one.
Since the incident, what can I do to help?
Well, is there no special therapy or a sanitarium that could help her?
Perhaps I can help. Nurse, we have a patient for Hadamar. Inform them.
Yes, doctor.
Hadamar?
A hospital for mental problems.
She's treated very well there.
Within the limitations of a wartime economy. Your sister-in-law can stay here for the rest of the day. We'll arrange transportation. You can bring her things here tomorrow.
Uh-huh. You know me? Darling, when you feel better, your mama and I will come visit you. I promise you that. No, wait. Am I doing the right thing?
These problems are best handled by professionals. Give my regards to your mother-in-law.
Thank you. Goodbye, Arno. is with much regret that we must inform you of the death of your daughter, Fräulein Anna. What?
Anna is not.
Although we did all we could to help, gave her every care, she refused to take nourishment, did not respond to medication, and on June the 3rd died of pneumonia and malnutrition. In view of the unsettled conditions now prevailing, we have taken the liberty of cremating her remains and providing burial near the sanitarium.
Mama, perhaps it's better. We don't know if Anna would ever have been willing.
She loved everyone.
No more closing vouchers to be issued to Jews. All Jews failing to have registered with the police must do so at once. All Jews must be in possession of their yellow identification cards at all times. Jews may not use public transportation. Jews may not use public libraries. It is forbidden for Jewish children to attend public schools. It is forbidden to sell luggage, knapsacks, valises, or letters. Jews may not carry knapsacks or valises without police permit. It is strictly forbidden for Aryans to trade or do any business whatsoever with Jews.
Hey, you with the knapsack. Let's see your papers. Give us the sack.
He will not. You. Give me that knapsack.
Huh?
It's mine. He never paid me for it. I want it back.
You sold it to him?
Yes, I sold it to him before you put up those new rules. Look, don't try to get away with anything. You owe me for it, and if they confiscate it, who's out the money? Quick, in the back room.
Why did you do that?
Because you were in trouble. You're not a Czech.
I'm a German. A Jew.
What are you doing here?
I ran away. I'm Rudy Weiss.
Miss Helena Slomov.
Long time since I held a girl's hand. Too busy running.
Where will you go now?
I don't know. Sorry.
All right. I didn't mind.
Is this shop yours?
No, it's my father. My parents were sent to Poland. I don't know where. I haven't heard from them.
Why were they arrested?
They said that my father was a Zionist.
Zionist. People who want to go to Palestine.
What's so funny?
Oh, it's just that there weren't very many in Berlin. Old men with beards, kids with earlocks rattling cans for coins.
Better close up, Helena. Gestapo is checking the shop.
Thank you. I will. Come. Come with me.
I've been alone too long. I'm glad I found you.
All because of your knapsack.
Don't you have a boyfriend? Relatives who'll come here wonder who I am?
That doesn't matter anymore. I used to be a proper girl, but I live from day to day now.
Helena Slomova, who rescued me in a luggage shop.
It's going to get worse, you know. You saw those regulations the Germans put out. More people will be sent away like my mother and father.
What will you do?
I don't know. I wish I could go somewhere. Palestine. There are ways of getting out.
Come with me.
With no money, no papers?
I got this far.
Yes, but I would be a hindrance to you.
You'd be surprised what a diet of turnips can do. Helena, the worst thing is to be alone. My father's gone. My brother's in prison. My mother and my sister might just as well be in a prison in Berlin. I need someone to hold, to talk to. Teach you to sleep in haystacks, steal from farmers.
It sounds awful.
Better than staying here waiting for them to come and get you.
When I was a little girl in Hebrew school, we learned the story of Ruth.
Who was she?
You only have to know one part. Whither thou goest, I will go.
Doctor? Without enough food, they can't resist the diseases.
We got the rations today?
Delayed again.
To the council. Feed only those that have a chance to survive.
Dr. White. Dr. White. Your wife. I just saw her.
My wife?
She just came in on the transport. I'd recognize her anywhere.
Bertha?
Bertha Weiss? Bertha Weiss, do you know her? Frau Bertha Weiss, do you know her? Bertha Weiss?
Bertha! Bertha! Oh, Bertha! My love, Bertha. How I missed you.
No, don't talk. Just hold me.
Come. I'll tell you where we live.
But shouldn't I register?
My lord riding wife. It can wait. Even in this ghetto, bureaucracy is inept.
You believe you have a cafe? Not quite the Adlon Hotel. Where there are Jews, there must be a place to talk. They ran out of coffee a long time ago. We can sit and hold hands.
The way we did when you were a student.
Something for my baby.
We will pretend this is the court system now.
Joseph, you mustn't try to hide anything from me. I will hide nothing from you.
Later. We manage here. As a physician, there's work, there's a community.
You needn't deceive me. I've seen the beggars in the street, and I've heard of the shooting.
It will end. I'm told Goering himself will end.
No need to humor me any longer, sir. I've seen too much.
Mr. Sawyer. Tell me about the children. Anna?
Joseph, Anna is dead.
Anna? Anna? How?
Pneumonia. It was quick and painless.
What? How? Where?
In the apartment. She fell ill one day. We couldn't get her medicine. She died painlessly in her sleep. I just cried for help, but she's gone, and perhaps it's better.
Better. Life is always better than death.
No, I'm not sure anymore.
And boys?
Rudy ran away. I had a letter from him from Prague. He told us not to worry. We know Rudy, the indestructible one.
A street fighter. I should spend more time with him. And Carl.
Carl still lives in Buchenwald. Inge has learned that he is as well as can be expected. Joseph, it is wrong for us to dwell on our misfortune.
Agreed. I'll speak to them about letting you teach school.
Me?
Of course. Well, you see the children of Warsaw. Nothing in their stomachs half the time, but those kids give concerts and plays.
Oh, Joseph, I've never loved you more.
All right. I look at you and I see Anna.
We mustn't. Come. Show me these elegant quarters.
Halt.
Sergeant Muller, this is Private Richter at the East Gate. There is a woman here to see you, sir. Frau White. Yes. Yes, Sergeant.
Guard, open up.
Herr Muller, I've received your letter.
How are you, Inga?
You know why I came.
Walk your post. Go. Please come inside. We have a visitor's room.
I want to see my husband.
We can discuss it inside, Inga.
You said in the letter you would arrange it.
Security is stricter now. I was only transferred here 2 months ago. I thought as a favor for old friends.
I want to see my husband.
Are you afraid of me?
No, I don't fear you. This is not a visitor's room. This is your room.
Please. Sit down. Cigarette? Cognac? Coffee. The real stuff. Not that. Nothing but the best for the boys in the service.
I want to see Carl.
A helm single-minded.
How is he? He's still in the tailor shop?
I'm afraid not. Got into a fight of some sort. They had to string him up for a while. They put him to work in the quarry. Hard work. Pick and shovel.
You lied to me. I can't see him, can I? He's being worked to death, isn't he? I've heard stories of what goes on.
You heard nonsense. They work and they are fed. Don't cry. Don't cry. I'll help you.
Can you get a letter to him?
Why not?
And can you get one out for me and mail it to Berlin?
It can be managed. We're not monsters, you know. There's a job to be done.
More than a job, Muller.
For me, that's all it is. You've known me a long time. I was there at your wedding. I've been through hard times, no work for years. I had no father to send me to art school. I'm a plain Berliner, a mechanic. What, you look down on me for that?
That's not what I meant. Promise me you'll get my letters to him and send his out to me.
Done.
I'll leave it.
Carl doesn't look well. That outdoor work may finish him.
What? What are you saying?
Well, I'm sticking my neck out, but I have influence as a commandant.
What can you do?
I could have him transferred to the art studio.
Please, if you do that, I would be very grateful to you.
Good. Of course, you'll have to bring the letters by hand. Mail in and out of here is uncertain.
Papers?
We haven't any.
Give us a chance. We want to get to Yugoslavia. We just want to cross Hungary.
Start moving.
Please. We can pay.
I said move.
Stop it! Stop it!
Run. Run or you'll die.
Eddie, no more. No more.
We have to. There's no place safe for us here.
We are finished.
No. They're going to have to kill us first. You know, I haven't the vaguest idea where we are right now.
Does it really matter?
Yes. I'm not ready to die yet.
The Brotherhood of Love. Lieberstein, what the devil was the Brotherhood of Love?
I don't believe a word of it. There's no such organization.
Oh, it's true. When I left the Lutheran ministry, I wanted to encourage human love through Christian faith.
And how did your Brotherhood of Love work out?
Oh, badly, I'm afraid. So I joined the SS.
Spreading the gospel amongst us, eh, Lieberstein?
No, we're all converts to a new faith. Hey, Dorf?
A new faith? Yes. And we're the apostles.
Ah, listen to Dorf. Which one of us is Peter?
Just call me Doubting Thomas.
So long as there's no Judas.
Dorf? Watch out for that one. Heydrich's classroom monitor.
Gentlemen, you've all been chosen for a very difficult job. And you'll be watched. Captain Dorf here is to be assigned to the Russian front as a sort of traveling representative.
Telling what? Extermination?
You be careful with your choice of words, Vogel. All of you, tell Dorf what you've done and put as little as possible on paper.
Gentlemen, the Fuhrer himself hasn't put any of this in writing, so don't go blabbing about it.
This will be no easy job. We'll have 1,000 miles of the Russian front to manage, from the Baltic to the Black Sea.
But less than 3,000 men?
Yes, sir. Plan includes recruiting local militia. Ukrainians, Lithuanians.
Permit me to say, Captain, that this a new program, these action commandos will be engaged in something more comprehensive than resettlement.
Ollendorf, we are aware of that. Gentlemen, the key is mobility. Once an area is secure, find your Jews, move in, and deal with them accordingly. Don't worry about the regular army. The generals are as afraid of us as the Jews are. Dorf, read them that army order.
General instructions for dealing with political leaders following the Fuhrer's orders of March 30th, 1941. 11 categories of persons in the Soviet Union are listed as subject to our jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. I like that. A ditch and a machine gun.
These categories include criminal elements, gypsies, officials of the Soviet state and party, agitators, communists, and all Jews.
The army issued this list? That's right. When the Fuhrer issued his commissar order, making it clear what he wanted, they obliged. The army gentlemen will be your willing servants.
The Fuhrer went to great lengths to insist that the war in Russia will be unlike any other. And these are his exact words. It will be conducted with unprecedented, merciless, and unrelenting harshness. End quote. The Russians are to be regarded as subhuman, born to slavery, a notch above Jews.
Will there be exceptions? Special cases?
Yes, we might exclude certain trustworthy Russian elements, false Ukrainians who wish to work with us.
What about Jews? Any exceptions?
None.
Oh, clear enough. I thought that's what this meeting was about.
About 2 years ago, the Italian ambassador raised objections to the Fuhrer's Jewish policy. Mussolini was offended, so on. The Fuhrer told him that in 500 years, the name of Adolf Hitler will be honored for one thing, having wiped the Jews from the face of the earth.
Нашелись в лесу недалеко от пограничного перехода. Он имел при себе это. Бэтмен. Откуда вы его взяли?
Вы украли его.
Фоби, черт возьми. Почему он не говорит?
Мой техник. Мы убегаем от немцев.
Вы хорошо говорите по-русски.
Конечно. Я училась в школе имени Ленина.
What's going on?
I told him that we had sex and that I studied at the Lenin School.
Shivam.
I know what that means. Go on, tell him we're Jews.
Вы правы, товарищ капитан. Мы евреи.
Пошли их обратно, мы ничего не имеем с немцами.
He wants to send us back.
We're dead if we go back.
I know, but he says he has no quarrel with the Germans.
Tell him the roads are full of German tanks and artillery. Moving east.
Товарищ капитан, повсюду немецкие танки, артиллерия.
Артиллерия.
Я вас прошу, товарищ капитан, разрешите нам остаться. Я могу работать переводчицей. Мой отец, член партии, хороший коммунист. I told him that my father was a good communist.
Kiss him if you have to.
Пожалуйста, голубчик мой.
Он тоже коммунист?
Rudy, he's asking if you are a good communist.
Oh yes, sure. If it'll save my neck.
Он наилучший коммунист.
Это лекция для нас. Пошли в Киев. Давай.
Спасибо. He's sending us to Kiev. За Маркса, за Ленина и за вас.
Давай.
Ask him what kind of place Kiev is.
Товарищ, что за город Киев?
Красивый, украинский город. Here, большие гостиницы.
He says it is beautiful. A big city.
Where'd you get all that stuff about the Lenin School?
It was really the Herzl Institute, but I did not think it hurt to change the name. Товарищ, что за шум?
Не беспокойтесь, это наши.
He says they are Russian guns.
Weinberg, I'm finished. Oh, why? Keep moving. I can't.
Hey, you two! Shut up! Work!
I admire their nerve. I question their judgment. It's better to die for a last cigarette.
Hey, you put out the cigarette! You scum, you filth! Put it out! Put it out! Couple, gather them! Out! Couple, get the hell out of there!
What happened?
Trying to escape. Couple of gypsies. You two, go down and get the bodies. Move! Take him to the crematory.
Hold it. I want that one. Move! You, help him.
Your wife's a faithful correspondent. Here, right on schedule. Muller, can I see Inga? She's gone. Can you get one of my letters out to her?
Don't I always? Read yours now.
Later, when I'm alone.
You miss that, don't you?
Muller, can't you get me out? You're a friend of Inga's family. You know how much she's suffering. If you hate me because I'm a Jew, at least have pity on her.
Who hates you? And how can you be so certain she's suffering?
What do you mean?
Women manage.
Has she said something to you?
This is a business, Weiss. Jews understand business. You don't think I'd risk my neck playing mailman without getting paid?
Muller, you're lying.
Why do you think she comes here in person? She could mail the letters. Money doesn't change hands. I think you understand what I mean. The trouble with you people is you always expect something for nothing. That's why you're so despised.
I don't want a letter. And I won't send any out.
Oh, no, Weiss. Things can get much tougher for you if you refuse.
I don't care.
Of course you care. You won't be in here forever. And you won't even notice any difference in her when you do get out. Be smart, Weiss. Write her tonight. I'll read it and send it on.
I don't want to write her or see her again.
Don't be a fool. You saw what happened to those gypsies.
I don't care.
Or perhaps you'd rather be one of Engelman's little boys. He has his own private stock of young men. But then maybe you're too old for him.
Muller. Enough.
I can have you transferred to the artist studio.
No.
Have the letter here tomorrow.
No.
I think you'll change your mind. Go easy with my friend Weiss. He's been requisitioned for the artist studio. He's a sensitive fellow.
Move! Come on, move! Just a handful arrested today, sir, from some farming villages. Yes, sir, we will hold them till we get here. Mannheim, go down to the pits and tell them to wait till Colonel Blower gets here. VIP guest. And put on your tunic. Put your cap on. This is a military outfit. 5 million Jews in Russia, and there's 3,000 of us who's trying to shoot them. What do you want?
Transferred. C Company, isn't it?
It ain't the chaplain's office. Damn it, I told him to hold it up. Aaron Hans Corporal, 72nd Infantry Regiment, B Company. Transferred in grade. How do you fall out, then?
I'm a combat soldier. 2 years in Poland and the Ukraine.
Nobody asked to get into this outfit. How'd you screw up?
I fell asleep on sentry.
We get plenty of sleep here. We keep regular hours.
They gave me a choice. Either do time in the guardhouse or transfer to the action commandos.
Welcome to the SS. Keep your mouth shut. You'll work out, Holmes. Go back to quartermaster and draw new patches. Remember one thing, Holmes.
What's that?
After the officers get theirs, we split the loot.
What the hell are you talking about?
Hands, watches, clothing, huh? You're my infantryman. Hey, you guys, get into uniform. Officers.
So this damned army major says these daytime killings are a non-German concept.
Language, brother, language, not killing.
I'm quoting him. I know the rules, though. Special handling, special action, resettlement, executive action against Jews. I said to him, non-German, you tin soldier. Regular army's up to its neck in Jew blood. Field Marshal von Reichenau himself told me to shoot Jews with
2 rounds of ammunition, not 5, on German.
I wish I could make you understand we sympathize with you.
Then stop making impossible demands. 1.5 million Jews run east. We can't catch them all.
But you must, Logan.
Sergeant.
Not much today, sir. The villages have been cleaned out.
Sergeant, are those civilians?
Come on there, folks. Ukrainians, sir. They like to watch.
And the photographer and the man taking motion pictures, who were they?
For the battalion archive.
And the man taking notes?
I don't know. Who is he, folks?
War correspondent, sir. An Italian. He got clearance from divisional headquarters.
I don't like this. Any of it.
You don't like it? What the hell do you think this is, a ballet? You're getting a Jew-free Russia, aren't you?
It isn't tidy.
It isn't tidy. I'll show you what's tidy. Line them up!
I don't want those civilians watching. Global, this is no way to carry out my orders!
No protest, no fight, nothing. Himmler is right. The bastards are subhuman.
Colonel Global, I'm submitting a negative report on you.
You're what?
The orders were for secrecy and orderliness in these matters, and you're running a carnival.
You damn little bureaucrat.
There will be no civilian guests with these actions. There will be no journalists prowling around, no smoking, no drinking. And what are they doing?
Spoils of war.
That will stop. All valuables left by Jews are property of the state.
All right, paper pusher. Tell them they can't have that cognac.
Chain of command, Global. That'll be your job. Heydrich has assigned me to the Eastern Front to see that these actions are carried out efficiently and with secrecy. You fail on all counts.
Well, let me tell you, boy. Those of us in the field have our eye on you. Ollendorf and Neby and the others, they know a spy when they see one.
Don't try to undercut me, Global. I talk to Heydrich every day.
Colonel, next group.
No. Hold it. Get the civilians out of here. Tell the photographer and the cameraman to stop.
Sergeant, tell them I want their film.
Hey, you! Out! Out! All of you! Out! Come on! Out, all of you!
You! Hold it! You talk to Heydrich every day, do you?
Global, give me my gun.
That soldier. Paper captain. Go on down there and finish a few off yourself.
They all seem to be dead.
Can't be too sure. Go on.
This is ridiculous.
Crap in your blood, Dolph. Or in your pants, maybe. You want to make a negative report on that drunk Global who can't run a tidy operation? Damn you. Go down there and you tidy it up! It's like eating noodles, Dolph. Once you start, you can't stop. Ask the men what it's like, Captain. You shoot 10 Jews, the next 100 are easier. Shoot 100, you'll learn to shoot 1,000.
Oh. Help one, sir.
Oh.
Good, good. 2 shops are plenty, von Reichenau says. Captain Dolph. The Zulu warriors say a man is not a man until he's washed his spear in blood.
Hey, you, stop! Oh, smuggler.
Aaron, you're late again.
Sorry, teacher. I had to clean the yard. He was on the Christian side again, I bet. Smuggling. Smuggling.
Stop now. Aaron, come here. You have been warned not to sneak through the wall. Your mother wouldn't want you to grow up to be a smuggler and a thief.
It's all right, ma'am. I'll change her in a molder. Here, want an egg?
No, thank you, Aaron. You work for it, you people. All right, children. Now, once again, from the beginning. We don't encourage visitors at rehearsal.
Forgive me for interrupting. Is Aaron Feldman here?
Aaron? Joseph, is anything wrong?
Nothing serious. You know me, Aaron?
Sure, teacher's husband. You're in the council. You know me?
Who doesn't know the famous Aaron Feldman? The sewer rat, the prince of smugglers.
I'm not a smuggler.
Oh, Aaron. I'll get a policeman, saw you 3 times. The next time he'll arrest you.
You won't. I give him an egg to shut him up.
You won't be able to give an egg to the Nazis to shut them up.
Ray gotta catch me first.
Afraid?
Sure, but I'll do it anyway. You won't snitch on me, will you?
You won't do it again.
I say concentrate on the productive, the healthy.
I say concentrate on feeding everybody. For a while, the smugglers helped feed it. Now the Germans are shooting smugglers.
And they threaten to shoot 20 Jews for each smuggler they catch.
Those boys that crawl through the sewers may be our salvation.
Nonsense. They'll get us killed.
We will all be killed anyway.
I beg your pardon?
We will all be killed anyway.
How do you know?
It has begun already. The Nazis in Russia have started. No more ghettos.
What are you saying?
Mass murders. Firing squads. They mean to kill every Jew in Europe.
Ridiculous.
What is your name, young man?
Anna Levitz. I tell this council we should be smuggling not only food, but guns and grenades.
Such talk will guarantee our death. Oh, I can see us half-starved Jews taking on the German army. Anna Levitz, the Germans cleaned up the Polish army in 1 month, and they are rolling through the Soviet Union, annihilating Stalin's divisions. And we are going to resist them?
We must.
Young man, that's not the Jewish way. We have survived by accommodating. Give a little here, make a bargain, find an ally, some prince, some cardinal, some politician.
You are not dealing with politicians or cardinals. The Nazis are mass murderers. No matter what we do, how obedient we are, how hard we work, they will kill us.
One of my nurses. He was arrested for good reason. Sarah Olnick is a smuggler. Sarah Olnick went outside the wall to buy food for the children. She knew the rules. No smuggling. I want her released. Do you? She's one of the best nurses in the children's ward. Just last nobody. Would you be as eager to have her freed if she were a housewife or a beggar? Of course. You can appeal for all 8. 8? What the hell do you think I am? Monster? That little one, the beggar girl, she is 16.
And her crime?
Like the others, smuggling, food for her baby.
Oh, good God. You're a Jew.
I was a Jew. I'm a convert. That's why I have this job. I intend to keep it and obey orders and survive.
You're influenced with the Germans.
Who the hell are you to talk? You and your brother Moses, so high and mighty on that lousy council. What do you do but follow orders from the Germans, hand in lists of names, do their work for them? You want to be a hero? You try it, doctor. Just try it.
The Jewish Council made another appeal to the Germans, but
you didn't mean to come.
I won.
Aaron.
Joseph, why couldn't we have saved them?
Helpless, Bert. God, I'd like to see some of them covered in blood.
We'll leave now, Bert.
No. No, it's the least we owe them. To be witness.
Come with us.
My brother and I have forgotten the prayer.
Prayers are no help anymore, Weiss.
We're running short of ink.
I'm a chemist.
Get us chemicals from the hospital. We'll make our own. Charcoal, linseed oil.
You're going to print a resistance paper?
First issue on the street today.
But if I bring you chemicals to make ink, then I'll be involved.
Better involved with us than with the council.
The council members are alive. Lawbreakers get shot. I don't want to get shot.
You'll die anyway. And better to die protesting.
Look, I am still not convinced they intend to kill us all. I mean, what good would dead Jews be to them?
He can go. We don't need him.
The master craftsman at work. But such equipment. Phew.
Look, don't misunderstand me. But logic says that we are not...
Logic doesn't prove anything anymore. So
To the Jews of Warsaw, let us have an end of apathy. No more submission to the enemy. Apathy can cause our moral collapse and root out of our hearts our hatred for the invader. It can destroy within us the will to fight. All right, I'm with you.
a blessing on you, Mr. White. We could use the doctor, too.
Can undermine our resolution. Because our position is so bitterly desperate, our will to give up our lives for a purpose more sublime than our daily existence must be reinforced. Our young people must walk with head erect. They're braver than I am, Berta, whoever posted that and printed it. Funny, I keep thinking about our son, Rudy.
What about it?
If Rudy were here, he'd be in the thick of it, putting up posters, refusing to give in. I have a feeling he's safe. I have faith in Rudy.
I do, Joe.
I confiscated all the film I could find.
Dreadful quality. Who filmed it?
Global said it was for battalion archives. I had the feeling it was for their own entertainment.
I suppose we should keep a record.
Do you?
All our work should be documented. I wouldn't show this stuff in newsreel theaters, but I'd love to rub Finber's nose in it. Maybe get the Fuhrer to attend the screening. Look how casual it all is. They don't even seem to be trying.
It's quite incredible. Almost a religious rite.
We'll unload the wagon for a loaf of bread. Go away. No civilians around here.
Please. One loaf.
Go away. Don't you know this hotel is German Army headquarters? Stupid idiots.
One loaf.
Hands off! You hear? Hey, blow your head off!
Everywhere. Where was the Red Army, huh? Won't you now? Come.
Rudy, I can't eat it. My stomach is jumping.
Believe it's a potato pancake. Nice and greasy.
Stop it, you monster.
Some thanks. I go and get us dinner, you only complain. Wait till we're married. I won't stand for it. Hold it, don't move.
I don't believe it. What? I know him.
You know him?
Rudy Weiss? How did you get here?
Never mind. He's a relative, can you believe it? Sister's married to my brother Carl. Last time I saw him was a soccer game. That's before they threw me off the team.
It wasn't my fault, Rudy. I got nothing against you. Water. Water, please.
Elmer, you've been back to Berlin? You've seen your sister?
6 months ago.
My family, tell me about them. My parents.
Your brother's in Buchenwald.
My mother and father.
In Poland. Inga heard from them. They're all right. Here. I don't remember. Warsaw, maybe. How the hell can I remember? Lay off, Rudy. What did I ever do to you?
Kristallnacht? 3 years ago? You and that bum Muller beating up my grandfather?
You got it wrong. We let him go. We let you go.
My sister Anna?
She's...
What?
She's dead.
What? What happened?
I don't know. Last year, a year and a half ago, I wasn't even in Berlin. She got sick. Pneumonia or something. Inga went to see her. She died in the hospital.
She was only 16, Helena.
I know, Rudy. I know. And you loved her so.
I ought to kill him.
No, Rudy. Could be telling us the truth.
I am. We took your mother and Anna in, for God's sake. They're all right. The doctor and Mrs. Weiss.
Liar! This uniform makes you as guilty as if you arrested Carl and killed Anna yourself.
I obey orders. Listen. Just get me out of here. Get me out to the street so I can get to an aid station.
Maybe I'll bury you under a pile of plaster, huh? The way they bury Jews alive.
I'll get you work passes. I'll get you out of here. It's not going to be safe for Jews in Kiev.
Rudy, he's right. I think we can trust him.
Hey, Anna, here. Hey, brother!
I'm Helms, 22nd Division.
Who are they?
They're Jews.
Take him over to the truck! Move out to the other Jews! Come on, move!
Bastard. You saved your neck.
What's going to happen to us?
I don't know. I just want to live long enough to get even with that darn Helm.
Didn't anyone know the Russians had mines all over Kiev? What the devil are you doing all day? Drinking vodka and chasing ballerinas? Russian sappers have leveled Kiev. Half the city's on fire. We've lost several hundred men.
Apparently, our counterintelligence failed.
Of course, we're too busy shooting Jews. What do we do now? I hear Himmler screaming about counter-espionage.
We'll blame it on the Jews.
You've seen those Kiev Jews. Old women, old men and beards, children. They blew up Kiev.
If we say they did, we absolve our intelligence and give Heydrich what he wants, a Jew-free Ukraine.
We've shot over 100,000 Jews. Tough. You're looking at the man who cleaned up the ghettos in Zhytomyr, Berdichev. Who, man? Are you asking for more?
Remember, Colonel, if you kill 10 Jews, it gets easier to kill 100. Easier to kill 1,000. And easier still to kill 10,000.
Спасибо. Since we are going to work.
Work camp. I've heard that before.
Keep it moving.
What do they call this place?
Abbey Yar.
What does it mean?
Grandma's Ravine.
They don't march very well, do they?
Ukrainians.
What's that over there?
Jewish Cemetery of Kiev. Appropriate, isn't it?
Of course, this remains a resettlement operation.
Precisely what they were told and precisely what they believe.
It's astonishing how they cooperate.
Which proves they don't deserve to live. Ah. There they come. We expected about 6,000 to turn up. The men tell me more than 30,000 Jews are down there.
Women. The children. Hold me.
No one will believe any of this. Say we lied. Because nobody could do this to other people.
Take Major Dorf to his quarters.
I'm in charge of road construction in Ukraine. This place has got to be surveyed.
Not today. It's a security area.
You mean I can't go through because of the target practice?
Maybe next week. No problem. The civilian wants to get through. He says he's the road engineer.
That's right, Major. I'm under all...
Uncle Kurt, get in.
Dorf! You might like to check with me at headquarters later. Final tally.
Tally?
Yes, it's some bureaucratic business.
Goodness me, look at you. The fearsome Major.
Bobby up. What were you doing there?
Execution?
Ah, yes, of course. That would be your responsibility. I suppose somebody has to.
Who would the victims?
Oh, the usual scum, saboteurs, people who blew up Kiev. Criminals, black box killers. Jews? Some. They're active in the resistance.
I've only been in Ukraine for a few weeks, but I hear your fellows are pretty thorough with dealing with the Jews.
Only when necessary. We're resettling them.
headed with them? All going towards Baba Yar?
And other places.
For resettlement?
Most of them. Criminals and spies will be executed.
Cruel business.
Any war is.
All those civilians.
I can't wait to see my family. Leave me, Uncle. Without them, without Marta, without the children, I wonder if I could go on.
You're still the best house taker in the world.
Had a lot of practice.
Road trick. But it won't be too cold.
Won't you see the floor, sir?
What is here, George?
What?
You mustn't tease me.
Breathe deep. Mouth open. And? Sound better. Feeling stronger today?
Yes. I want to go back to school tomorrow. If I miss school, they run away.
Maybe we oughtn't to have the photograph.
Joseph, they fill me with hope. When I hear the children crying in the streets for bread and see the frozen bodies of the starving old men, I look at the pictures and I think maybe our sons are alive and happy.
I'm certain they are. Crow has skill. He's a fine artist. They'll make use of it. You see how it is? Warsaw Ghetto. I'm a doctor. I can be used. Anybody who could contribute survives. It's cruel. It's true.
Joseph, the money we had thrown in the coat when I left.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Take it. It can't help us. But the children enough.
Sure. Maybe for ourselves.
Hmm? Come in.
Dr. Weiss, your brother is back with the man from June.
Thank you, Mr. Lilly. I'll be right in.
Oh, thank you.
Just to the railroad station. So that I can sneak in.
Someone wants to sneak into the ghetto?
Courier. You're back tonight. Back. High-level conference in the executive.
Don't believe anything the Germans tell you about ghettos or work camps.
We take what they say with a grain of salt.
They mean to murder every Jew in Europe.
Impossible.
Reprisals, yes, we've had them here.
Not reprisals. Mass murder. The extermination of every Jew. There were once 80,000 Jews in Vilna Ghetto. Today there are less than 20,000.
60,000?
Shot by the SS.
But you can shoot 60,000 human beings?
I don't believe you, Koval. How was it done?
The SS took any man who could work. Sent them out to the countryside to dig ditches. The Lithuanian police circled the ghetto. No one could get out or in. The Lithuanians went into the homes, beating, whipping. The Jews came out quickly. Few tried to hide, shot on the spot. Taken in trucks to the ditches, undressed, searched, lined up in the ditches, shot with machine guns. They stood there. No tears. No resistance.
Maybe Vilna was an exception.
Ghetto after ghetto is being wiped out.
The German army. They're decent officers. They must object.
Open your eyes. Warsaw has the largest concentration of Jews in Poland. Your turn will come.
They can't find enough bitches, guns, bullets to kill all of us.
Oh, they're an energetic and ingenious people, perhaps.
Tell us what we must do, couple.
With this. You can start with this.
All Jews in the ghetto. Let us not go to our deaths like lambs to the slaughter. Some Jews, I appeal to you, do not believe those who wish to do you harm. Hitler's plan to annihilate the Jews. We are the first. True, we are weak and alone, but the only answer worth giving to the enemy is resistance. Brothers, rather die fighting than live by the grace of the slaughterer. Let us defend ourselves to our last breath, still in the ghetto.
But how much good will it do? You say they'll be killed anyway.
They, Dr. Kahn?
We. Bare hands against tanks and artillery.
Do you have any guns? Not yet. We'll teach the young Zionists to obey orders and become soldiers. Get guns.
That sounds like Jews. No guns, but start an army.
The Germans can be bribed, bought off. They know the war is finished for them. They've lost Africa. America will invade Europe soon.
We will be dead when they get here.
Oh, darling, you shouldn't be out of bread.
I listen, Rosa.
Well, it's just rough talk. Nobody's really certain what to do yet.
I tore the coats apart. We must buy guns.
How many? In the first 2 days, more than 33,000. We'll get rid of over 100,000 there before we're finished.
Have you improved security? Yes, sir.
What about the clothing?
It's distributed to Ukrainians, and they don't seem to mind. They don't ask questions.
Yeah, present. After the concert, children, you know the rules. Singing, then clearing up, and then present. The war's active duty.
It's the same in the army. My father got this long vacation only after his duties on the Russian front row.
And Mama received this new piano for being so brave while I was away.
One of those wonderful old Becksteins.
Stunned when they brought it in. Couldn't believe it.
And it didn't cost a penny.
Really? No, it was sitting in the clinic around the corner. No one played it, gathering dust, so the physician who ran the place offered it to him.
Offered it to you?
In the interest of party unity.
Piano needs tuning.
Tuning a piano is no problem. Getting one is.
Well, it doesn't seem to have been very hard for you, Nancy.
What was it? I told you. Clinics.
Oh, some Jewish people live there, but they went away. Let's have an intermission now. Shall we open the presents? A little less greed, children.
Martha, let them be. It's only once a year.
2 white mice.
Mama, I wanted a mouse also.
Oh, Dad, I love them. I'll name one Siegfried and the other Wotan.
Better change one name because the pet shop shows me one of them is female.
A boy and a girl? They're going to live together and make nice babies. I can hardly wait, baby. I might give you the sick one. Peter, Why don't we all sing Silent Night instead? We can still midnight mass.
Uncle Kurt, you see how being married to an administrator has made her efficient?
I think it might be the other way around. Half his efficiency is rubbed off on you.
Come on, children, come on. Doing Muff in the Keys. One of the strings broken?
Stop! These are lying on a string. No photograph.
Yeah?
Who are they?
Dr. White.
And the children I have. Do you know where they are, Eric?
Not the faintest idea. I think he was deported years ago. Well, get rid of these. We didn't finish singing Silent Night.
How is the Muller family tree coming?
Lies on top of lies. What horrors they make of us, Belcher.
Shall we survive?
Got me painting in Charlemagne and Frederick the Great.
Jared, let's go back to Abraham.
Beautiful. You won't forget the two crusaders.
There and there.
White, you and I will be friends before this mess is over. Who knows, with America in the war, I may need Jew friends to say nice things about me.
Don't count on me.
After all I've done for you. The wife was here yesterday. Your monthly letter. Don't you want it?
Made her pay the usual price?
It came postage due. She had to pay a bit, but then she can afford it.
Go on, mother. Get out of here. I don't want her to come here again.
She won't. You're being transferred. You and Belcher. Request for a couple of high-class artists.
Transferred.
You developed reputation. Concentration camp geniuses. You're going to Theresienstadt in Czechoslovakia. The Paradise Ghetto. I'll miss playing mailman for you.
Don't fight. Listen. Nothing is a truth anymore. Leave it. Be tolerant of her.
My beloved Carl, dearest husband, I miss you more each day and pray for the day when we will be united. One can always hope. I keep going to official people, but there seems to be no way I can secure your release. We must hope that your parents are well. Miraculously, a letter came from Warsaw some months ago. Your father is working in the hospital, and your mother is teaching school. I wish I had some news of Rudy, but he has vanished from the earth. Oh, I love you, Carl, and I want you so much. Please understand me, darling. I've had to do things to get these letters to you. But my love for you is undying. Your loving, Inga.
Loving.
Mira, bye. Esse Teresa está so bad. I always wanted to see Czechoslovakia.
Morning, Heidi. Door.
What a pair. One of them part Jew, the other a Berlin Scheich.
We estimate that there are 11 million Jews in the world, and the final solution will deal with all of them. Or, the Fuhrer has ordered the physical extermination of the Jews.
Language, Heidi. Language.
The policy regarding the Jews is as follows. They will be sent to labor camps in Poland, where natural attrition due to hunger, fatigue, and disease will take its toll. And any survivors will be dealt with accordingly.
The action commanders will be expanded, and other methods. May we know what they are?
The use of gas is being examined.
Yes.
It's a possibility.
Now, Colonel, you know what happened with the Mercy killings some years ago?
Sir?
I mean the elimination of cretins, morons.
Yes, but what do you mean?
So if you know damned well what I mean. The Vatican and the churches raised hell. He backs down and the gas is ended.
Well?
The same thing will happen. We can't get the churches angry at us. Heinrich, this bloody business is getting out of hand. Look, I represent the civil branch of the Reich. And I'm damn worried.
These are only Jews will be happy.
Yes. Controlling the foreign press, the banks. Whispering in Roosevelt's ear.
Nobody will lift a finger to protect Jews.
And we'll be on firm legal ground. We'll be eliminating enemies of the state, spies, terrorists. What's the difference if they're shot, gassed, or worked to death?
I don't like this. Oh, damn it, I'm a lawyer, too, and I want to be heard.
The conventional notion of justice is dead, Frank. Do you happen to remember what the Fuhrer said about your precious law?
I don't recall.
Dorf, you'd better tell him.
I believe the Fuhrer said, "Here I stand with my bayonet. There you stand with your law. We'll see which prevails."
If it's extermination you want, I'll oblige you.
Some momentous decisions were made today.
Inevitable decision. You have second thoughts?
Of course not. You and I are obeying the law, the Führer's law. Not some abstract notion. The kind of thing that Frank was babbling about.
Clear conscience?
I'm obeying orders. Who am I to judge my superiors?
Why should they need judging?
Tell me, Dorf, how is your charming wife and your lovely children?
Quite well.
I remember the day we spent in the class in Vienna. When was that?
3 years ago. I came to you for guidance. I had to request.
The young innocent,
Your own family, Ackman?
Splendid, all things considered. Wartime shortages and so on.
Our families, Ackman, the women and the children of Germany, they give us courage, determination.
No question. Loving wife, happy children.
We owe them a better world. Like the decisions we make today.
A necessity to assure the future of the race.
And later generations will not have the will, the strength to finish these tasks. I look at my children and I know I'm doing the right thing.
Rudy, I'm cold.
Come close.
It doesn't help. I don't think I'll ever be warm again.
Give me your hand.
Rudy, we cannot go on. We cannot go on running like this.
You think we should have stayed in Prague?
I don't know, but at least there. I had my apartment. We could get food. I had friends.
Your friends are all in concentration camps.
I think I am a burden to you. I cry too much.
Helena. I want to cry also. But I learned when I was a kid back in Berlin, you never cry in a fight. Never. Even if it hurts. Because there's always the fellow who wants to see you cry. And if he does, he'll murder you. Nothing left. Not even a turnip.
Rudy, what are we going to do?
You give me all this talk about this Jewish nation your Zionist friends want. Out in some desert, surrounded by Arabs? That fellow with the whiskers, what was his name?
Herzl. Don't you try to make me laugh again.
I just want to knock some sense into your head, that's all. You think you're going to get that place without a fight? Huh? Without killing or being killed?
But I'm cold. I cannot think about Herzl when I'm cold.
I'll get you something to eat. Close your eyes, I have a present.
Rudy, stop.
Come on, close them.
All right.
Now open your mouth.
What is it?
Raw potato. Vitamin.
It's making me sick.
Then pretend it's a pastry. Ah, brioche. Fresh from the bakery.
Will you stop it?
You smell that coffee? I'd like mine with cream.
You're awful.
Here we are, Berlin family. Plenty of food, but we'll never live in Berlin.
And we will never live in Prague.
Where then? Your non-existent land of Israel?
I don't know. But wherever we go, I will be happy.
So will I.
Come on out with your hands over your head. It's 50 of us here, partisans.
No, Rudy. Rudy, that knife won't help. There are too many of them.
Come on out, slowly.
One gun, I should have gone for him. Where are your 50 partisans?
They'll be here when we need them. Who are you?
We are Czechs. We escaped to Kiev, and then we ran away from Kiev.
Why? Doesn't matter.
We are Jews.
We are too?
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Jews with guns.
With you, guys.
The 50 partisans?
Uncle Sasha's imagination.
I am Sasha, commander of the partisan brigade from Zhytomyr. You know, you're lucky we found you instead of the Ukrainian partisans. They would have killed you as soon as the Germans.
Do you have a gun for me?
No. At the moment, we have a lot more Jews and rifles. Come, let's go to the camp. You both look starved.
Pull on. Straight ahead to the square. No talking.
Weiss? Is there a Karl Weiss? And Felscher? Weiss and Felscher?
Here?
Weiss and Felscher?
I'm Karl Weiss. How did you know it?
Word gets around. I'm Maria Karlova, one of the Terracin artists. You're to join us.
Stores? The bank?
All a false front. This camp is a fraud. You can get a cup of warm water in the cafe and buy your own valise back from the leather shop.
But the bank?
It serves you this useless currency.
Then it's all a game.
Nothing is a game to the Germans.
Well, are you treated well, or?
The barracks are packed with the old and sick. They carry the dead out every day. Where you came in, that's a little fortress. Torture, murder, executions. Karl, this is no different from Buchenwald, except in the externals.
What are they up to?
Terracin is their passport to respectability.
Can't believe it.
You will when the Red Cross comes through and decides the Nazis are treating the Jews with kindness. The Swedes, the Swiss, all the neutrals visitors are a bank and a bakery, a cinema. What are those Jews complaining about?
And they can get away with this? People believe them?
Maybe they want to believe.
You are pleased to be through with Buchenwald, I guess.
Seems to be an improvement.
Don't be deceived by surfaces, Weiss. An artist should see what lies below.
Yes, thank you. Maria has told me.
This place is a pest hole. You saw those old folks on the train? The ones with moth-eaten furs and bowler hats?
Some of them are from my hometown, from Berlin.
The last of the Jewish bourgeoisie turned over the last Reichsmark and artwork for retirement.
And they die of hunger every day.
We're the lucky ones.
Your work? You and your colleagues?
Everyone.
And you're proud of this? I saw no children who look like these. Forgive me, please, Fry. I am certainly no tower of strength myself, but, I mean, ghetto children at play.
Watch. We are a rather eclectic group. We use several styles. This might be called concentration camp Gothic. but all of us do see.
They're coming.
Let me show you. Bring up. And how are my artists today?
Quite well.
Come on. Good, good. My guest is Herr Banson of the Swedish Inspection Commission. He's heard about our artistic program and insisted on seeing it for himself. Quite an atelier. Eh, Banson? Hardly a torture chamber. Friar, show Banson those portraits of the Jewish children. Please.
Charming.
Yet more evidence of how with kindness we treat our Jews. Whoever heard of a prison camp with a fine art studio? Eh? And now, gentlemen, let me show you our orchestra. We do, as I say, try to develop and bring out the inherent artistic.
Easy, why?
Who is he? Sasha? He's a doctor.
A doctor? Where's his office?
Don't choke. He still can sew a wound or cut out an appendix.
And the man praying?
Samuel, he's a rabbi.
A rabbi was Pakistan?
My kind of rabbi. He might even get me back into the synagogue.
Hey, you kids. It might not look like it, but this is a synagogue. Hey, I'll deal with you later.
It's just like Berlin. I was always getting chased for playing ball on Saturday. How did you all get here?
Uncle Sasha brought us out of Corvette. Germans killed his wife and daughter. Over 2,000 Jews shot in one afternoon. My parents, my brother,
All of my family.
and one of Sasha's patients, Ukrainian, a good man. He let us out. 20 people.
Then others joined us. From Zhytomyr, Berdyshev, all the places where Jews were killed.
To this camp.
This is our fourth camp. The Germans come looking for us. Even of them, the Ukrainian partisans.
Do you fight back?
We will, when they get guns.
What are you waiting for?
It isn't easy. There are women, old people, children. Uncle Sasha won't leave them.
He doesn't pray with the others?
He tore up his prayer shawl when his wife was killed. There's everyone who comes here. No more sheep to the slaughter.
But you're just a handful. Thousands of others just went to their death.
They were overwhelmed. No one believed it would happen.
Hey, Weiss. You're on guard duty. You know how to shoot?
Sure. Will this thing fire?
If it doesn't, use it as a club. Come, my friend. What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking my father's a doctor.
Oh? Where?
He had an office in Berlin. He's been in Warsaw now a long time. He once thought I would be a doctor.
Well, you can't stand blood?
No, just a bad student.
Uncle Sasha? Uncle Sasha, may I go on sentry duty with him?
Sure. Martin will show you. Stay awake. And no romance, either.
Uncle Sasha, that fellow Samuel, your rabbi,
What about it?
will he perform a wedding after we come off sentry duty?
Why not? You won't even have to pay him.